Hey y'all, so yesterday was interesting in that last night I was chilling with some friends and we decided to get on this bus to go to this party. And it's like the late night bus here in Gainesville called the Later Gator, which is known to be like really crazy and like wild, and just there's a lot of people there because usually just students take it to go to the club or go to parties. And I was with my group of friends. We were all having a good time riding on this bus. This person that we knew kind of came up to us and they were acting pretty like flamboyant, as we all were more or less. Stereotypically gay. I really don't need to delve into the stereotype. And they proceeded to their seat, and then this group of students behind us were making remarks about like how gay we were, or like us being faggots or something. The situation escalated to the point where they were just like blatantly calling people in my group faggots. Like not me specifically, but another person, just making like really vulgar remarks or insults towards certain people. And I just sat there and kind of laughed. Not like a nervous kind of laughter, but I was just like throwing my head back with my friend because it was so obscene and dramatic that like I couldn't take the situation seriously. Another friend of mine, or some of my other friends, didn't really react quite as I did. They would like hurl insults back, and like it escalated to the point where one of my friends actually slapped the other person, and that was pretty interesting. I don't really approve of that, but yeah, like at all. Like it's not really cool at all. But I guess I just kind of wanted to think about how I was like quite literally finding the situation funny and laughing at it in the moment, when my other friend was like throwing insults at them and yelling back and responding with this fire. They were making so many insults regarding this person's sexuality and specifically like their skin and their teeth and all this crazy shit. And I'm just like, oh my god, people actually say this shit. Like I'm not just reading YouTube comments that I'm receiving. I think I got a little bit concerned with myself when I thought about it this morning, only because I find myself in so many situations where something extreme like that is happening, but I can't care too much. Or I just find it like incredibly funny, and I feel so detached in that moment when so many other people close to me, people not close to me, but most other people are like really into it and involved, and it's very serious. And of course the dynamics really affect a lot of things. Like if I was alone and people were doing that to me, I'm not exactly sure how I'd respond. And if my friend wasn't yelling back, if he was just minding his own business, that would be another thing too. But actually making this video now, I kind of thought of a situation somewhat similar that happened literally the day before. I don't know how I forgot. I was at a Childish Gambino concert, just so great, oh my god. And there were these two guys in front of us, two white guys, that were like poking fun at this black girl right next to us. And like during the show, they would just like nudge her and be like, hey, you're black, and she would just be like literally they would just say nonsense like that. I think they might have been drunk. And it escalated to the point where they called her like nigga and repeatedly, and she was very uncomfortable, and my friend kind of stepped in and made them stop. And I think in that moment, like I was very concerned about what happened, or what would have happened, and I would have stepped in. Actually, I can't even say that. I don't even know if I would have stepped in, to be honest, which is kind of making me feel shitty admitting that. I don't know what I would have done, or if I would have felt that connected to the situation to actually act. Because there's so many instances where I just don't, and I don't know why. I think most of the time I'm so detached, I find it amusing. If it's being done towards me, if I know someone else isn't being harmed, and like I'm not emotionally harmed by someone calling me gay, I'm above someone making me feel guilty about something that's really awesome. Tell me if you were on a bus in the public and someone was calling you faggot or dyke or whatever, slur there is for your LGBTQ identity. What would you do? What have you done? Because I know some of you have. A lot of you have been in this situation. And how do you think of my reaction to some of these situations? Are they appropriate? Should I be less cold and detached? Should I not laugh and find it funny? Yeah, so please let me know what you think, and I will try to reply to all of you later.